for those who don't know who I am, that's okay. I don't really post much on this channel. But Foamstars is one of those games that's going to make me start posting. Because, in my opinion, this is one of the better games in the free-to-play section for PS5 at the very least. If you don't want to play Fortnite, if you don't want to play Apex, I really hope this stays a live service because this is one of the better games that is actually very interesting. However, when I go on YouTube, I see a lot of hot takes, and they're honestly dumb in my opinion. The current video I have pulled up right now, this person's complaint is that the movement in this game is sluggish. Does this look sluggish to you? Let me ask you something. When's the last time Sonic controlled like this? That's just not true. The movement in this game is super fast. That's VIP guest services. I'm looking for the change teams option. Now what they're referring to with sluggish controls is if they're maybe like not on their own paint. Change teams. Oh, it is there. Yeah, when you're not on your own paint, yeah, movement is kind of weird. Especially if you touch someone else's paint, you're slowed down to a crawl. You know why it's designed like that? Because it's supposed to get you to do this. You're supposed to paint over the enemy's paint. You're not just shooting the enemy, you're taking as much space as you can to dominate them. You're supposed to conquer your enemy. And as far as movement, it takes a very long time for that movement to go to a crawl. And even then, as I am right now, I could just do this. My momentum carries. Go to every single review channel. Go to every single channel that reviewed this game and ask them. No, you don't even have to ask them. All you have to do is watch their footage. Are they doing this? If they're not doing this, that's why their movement is slow. I just created movement. I just created it without it even being there. Without losing movement. I'm maintaining my momentum the entire time I'm doing this. This is the only time you're super slow is when you do something dumb like this. Or do something dumb like this. Every person who have reviewed this game and said it's bad, it's purely a skill issue. And just to give a middle finger to everybody who says the movement is based on what character you use, anything else?
So, the party's about to start.
Fight?
Ready for some fun?
With
all right.
Grace and mutual respect.
So for those who don't know, Foamstars is a team-based shooting game, third-person shooter, based around using your projectiles to create terrain traversable by your team to triumph over the enemy's territory and try to defeat the enemy using these resources and under these conditions. Now, most people will correlate this game with Splatoon because Splatoon technically did that first. However, I like to believe Foamstars capitalized on that and went beyond the precedent. I think this game delivered very well on its premise because it's more than just paint over paint. You can actually build towers upon towers of foam because that's what this game uses. It uses foam.
The party's on.
And I'll show you in just a moment. Starting the match just the same. Remember when everyone said the movement in this game was sluggish? Do you realize I'm the only one up here right now? It's a skill issue. So currently, we're just fleshing out the lobby, seeing what's going on, creating terrain to fight on. Every character has abilities to use. 50% of the game is based around sliding, using your surf. Because when you slide, you can save your allies, shield the teammates. When you get knocked back like that, make sure you jump. Yeah, this game is definitely similar to Splatoon. Definitely similar to Splatoon in the sense that it's mostly just fighting for territory and capitalizing on it once you have, you know, a sustainable amount of ground to cover. Combat is definitely similar. However, with this, there's definitely more involvement, more strategy, because you can actually use your foam as a shield like this.
Let me do you a
And
victory design.
so I could just do that, set up for it. And, you know, the game definitely plays differently, as in there are different characters to choose from. So it's more like a hero shooter that you could compare to Apex or Overwatch in that sense, where every character has unique abilities. And normally they will always play the same way, but there are different ways to play them. For instance, this is the Barbastidor. And what he does is he does a really good job at controlling territory, I would say. I'd say he's really good at controlling territory. Either that or I'm really good at controlling territory.
Savor the flavors. Ignorance a single shot away.
Yeah, a lot of people say this game sucks, but it's a skill issue. A lot of people say the movement is sluggish, but like, I'm literally having the time of my life. I think that just won the game, because they're not going to move from that spot. Aww. Yeah, the only problem with this game so far is teammates don't seem to understand how to play the game. So a lot of the times you do have to deal with that. But hey, these are the same people that review the game and call it bad.
I want to thank you all. And I must say,
Well, me
it was a
personally,
real pleasure.
because I know how the game works and I actually put time into learning the mechanics and all the different techniques that there
I'll
are,
savor this memory.
I actually enjoy the game. I'm having a lot of fun with it. And after this video, I'm going to share a compilation of all my winnings, because that's pretty much all I do with this game is win at this point, because I understand how the game works. Overall, this is a good game. Of course, when you're just looking at it, like even me, I look back at all the footage and it's like, what is happening? But this is definitely one of those games where you have to actually play it to get a grasp on what you're looking at. Because when you're on the outside looking in, it's so confusing. But if you just pick up the game and play it yourself, it's so much fun. Don't worry about all the people who say it's a bad game. That's all everyone is ever going to say, because they're just racing to get their reviews out first. But if you actually take the time to learn the game and learn all the matchups and whatnot, because like I said, there are at least 4 more characters we don't know about yet, and people are already saying like this game is stupid and whatnot. This game has not reached its full potential, and it's already matching up to Splatoon. So this game gets a thumbs up from me. I hope it gets its full release and a steady player base, because I will be definitely making YouTube videos for it if it succeeds. And I will see you guys in the next video, where I'm just going to post like an hour of me winning matches.